while markets may rise, fall, technologies change, companies come and go, but goods will still need to move. Factories will still need input, aircrafts will still need parts, consumers will still need products. Supply chain is global trade, supply chain is logistics, it's commodities, it's manufacturing, it's aviation, it's technology, planning, it's execution, and increasingly it's also strategy. Every product we buy, every aircraft that flies, every factory that runs, every commodity that crosses a border, and every e-commerce order that reaches our doorstep depends on supply chains working seamlessly.
We move commodities, not products. So not the end products, but the basic raw material commodities. For us, it is still very mechanical and labor driven. The quantums that we work on are the Panamax vessels and the Supramax vessels. So the volume that we move is enormous. Whatever profit the organization gains in actually comes home and it doesn't get depleted in a poor supply chain.
It looks like movement of a goods from point A to point B. It's very complex. Supply chain in olden days used to be a backdoor operations, some finance guy or maybe some commercial guy would handle it. But it's become very important these days for every company.
The aerospace and defense industry is very stringent in terms of deliverables. Where rest of the organizations talk about economies, they talk about the amount of spend in logistics, they reduce the spend. In aviation and logistics, money is the last thing that people like to discuss. The rest of the world says we want the cheapest. The aviation and defense logistics says we don't care about the price. We want it there on time and at the right place.
Went to the port in 2003. That was first port visit that I did was for Kandla port. I think that's where it all changed my perspective of supply chain and shipping and the industry around it. And it caught me and I'm still there.
What I am doing today, what I am learning these days is all related to FIIB because of three key factors. One was the course was international business. So that has actually attracted. But at that time, we used to think in our batch that we will be like traveling to the world and selling product. That was the first impression of international business was. Then second is we had a very good connect with our seniors at that time. I sent an email to some 300 companies that have completed this and all. And one of the CHA where a senior used to work, might they would have done a good job or something. So I got a call from that and within 48 hours I got a job. Within a month or two, so the CHA was very strong at that time. I got an opportunity to handle a clearance of a robot that came from Honda first time in India. I'm talking about 2003. So that experience itself was very encouraging.
I started my logistics career, so to say, from the summer internship or the internship that we do after the first year. I did my project, summer project with MMTC as a logistics planning and understanding of iron ore movement from their mines to the port. MMTC said, no, we will not allow, we do not finance basically the travels or anything. But if you are interested to understand, physically go and see, we can give you letters and references, stay and all that could be arranged, but travel and everything you have to do. I did it because I was so interested. MD of one company, one multinational called me up and said, maybe based on the experience they got because I was working for a company as an implant from Kiranagar side. So he called me and said, we would like to set up aerospace and defense in India. They had it globally, but nothing in India. And that is when I said, okay, let me start something new literally. Since 2003, 2004 and to this 2026, I have been into aviation and defense. And I still say that I haven't had the experience of handling everything. There are too many things I have handled, but still there are too many things that I haven't handled, I haven't learned.
Where we now have a lot of mechanized loading, we have loading on the belts, we have loading of bags, which is easier now. You don't have labor going into the hatches to load the cargo. With the blockchain coming in, with a lot of e-documentation, and banks getting used, acceptance of e-documentation, I think it's making our life a lot easier. Traders, our commercial teams are also having this visibility of when the commodity should be moved, what would be the price of the commodity across the globe, when should they hedge the commodity. So hedging has become easy.
AI will not replace the jobs in logistics. It still will be a people-centric industry. AI will bring, or technology will bring, a lot of productivity into it. And productivity is cost that every company looks into it. Consumer knows when the order will arrive while placing the order. There will also be a time that order today we said a particular order will arrive on Wednesday or Thursday. But not very far we are when it is showing that order will arrive at this time, because it's already started now. And this is all happening because of the data crunching and AI. At our company, we measure the loading from AI, that how much cartons can we load in which section, in which space we should, so that we can load more. That's again a productivity for containers.
For aerospace and defense, AI would not be that big a game changer. But for logistics in general, yes.
AI will not replace the job. Also, a hard fact is those who will not understand technology and AI will be replaced. Career-wise, on a very basics things is when someone is starting a job, I think it all starts from the basic level of the job, where people have to understand basic skills of like Power BI, Excel. No more Excel, it's more Power BI, dashboard, etc. How to make it, how to train it, etc. Everyone comes up with just a very famous ChatGPT or something just to write and then copy paste and pull it up. It's not. It's more than that. It's really more than that.
Even though you are using AI, even though you would be using a lot of analytical tools, but then the exact usage or the correct usage of these tools would purely and purely depend on their practical experiences. Students would think you sit in an AC room and then you have a host of data and then you start working on the data. And then you throw something at the management and the management would be happy because you've shown XYZ savings coming in when you use this. But then they also have to understand the industry they are in, the company they are in, the kind of supply chain that particular organization is working on. Supply chain is a job which is a 24/7 job. Even after spending 26 years, I still spend my weekends usually on calls or talking to my handling agents and my service providers, trying to move things, trying to resolve issues. They should go out, they should stand at the ports, they should stand in the airport, they should see how their products are getting low or getting warehoused or getting moved around here and there, be it trucks, be it rails, be it road, be it in the container, wherever it is.
Getting your hands dirty is the most important thing. You have to learn the basics first. Unless and until you have your basics covered, if you have to get into logistics, firstly understand, maybe starting from the classes. What is documentation, what is international logistics. You have to be your own AI in terms of gathering data, and then you decide what you want to do, how you want to do with that data. Artificial intelligence will give you information's basis the same data, but the input and the customization that a human can do, artificial intelligence will not be able to do. I worked hard for initial 10 years, and after that, those 10 years are still paying me hard.
Red eye flight or a 6 a.m. customer call?
6 a.m. customer call.
I would say red eye flight.
6 a.m. customer call.
Tough boss or a tough customer?
Tough customer.
Tough boss is better.
Tough boss is better.
Email or a phone call?
Phone call.
Phone call always.
Grades or relationships?
Relationship.
Relationships.
Classroom or corridor conversation?
Corridor conversation.
Yeah.
Corridors.
Library or canteen?
Canteen.
I
would say they would be surprised because I didn't think I would go this far.
If a 25-year me sees me, he would be surprised that I am still working, because when I was 25, I never thought I would be working for so long.
Some common threads that are emerging. A lot of you talked about learning early on, but you're also talking about learning today. That theme seems to be recurring. This theme of working hard, theme of exploration, theme of staying true to the path that you've taken. You really don't have to know exactly where your career will end up when you're in MBA school. What you need to do is you need to make most of the opportunities. So Hitendra, you talked about the placement committee. Amit, you talked about your internship, your summer internship. Rashi, similarly, you had, you probably networked quite a bit with your batchmates, kept in touch. But there are many such opportunities, and now I'd say it's plus plus. Hitendra, recently you participated in the curriculum review exercise. Some of you have helped us understand what we need to teach, how we need to teach to students, to the next generation. And we've added on to the experiences a lot more. So what I'm understanding is that for you to become the kind of person you want to become, the only thing you really need to do is you need to keep growing, keep learning as and when the opportunities come.